All right. All right, welcome in to another episode of Monday Night Mayhem, starring a whole bunch of Tetris players that hopefully are going to put on a good show. And if not, well, we're going to still try to make it entertaining anyways, so it'll be fun either way. But yes, we've got a pretty interesting lineup here for you this evening. May the 4th be with you. In fact, our very first lineup will be Jedi Evan 4 versus Penguin Panic. So in keeping with the Star Wars theme of the day, you'll have a Jedi facing a penguin. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these players a seat, actually. So this will be your seat for the evening, players. But yeah, we have some pretty interesting matchups, and our kind of main event is going to be a little unconventional. It's going to be the Kingsmen facing an upstart in Max. And both players very excited to prove that they're, in fact, the king of the friendlies, at least for tonight. And yeah, they're both also a big fan of wrestling, so we'll see how that one goes out. It'll be interesting. So anyways, let's go ahead and move over to the promotional video here real quick. This is pretty cool. Kingsman has put it together, but we like to do this here to kick off the show before we get started with our match. Sorry, I laugh at this one every time because it's Kingsman. Yeah, Kingsman being immortalized here every week or so. Showing that, yes, I did indeed beat the world champ. But yeah, first up, before we can see he can continue his march to being the king of friendlies, we have Jedi Evan versus Penguin Panic. So this is a I'm gonna say it. I think this is a pretty classic rivalry between these two. I've had the privilege of watching these players face off several times already, and it's been pretty close every time. So this is a good old DAS battle here between very talented DAS players. Please. Yeah, it is in fact May the 4th, so may the 4th be with you, as it hopefully will be with these two players. Koala Calm, aka Penguin Panic, in chat, saying, "Oh hi, oh hi to you, Ohio." Even. If there's anyone showing up on YouTube, I've got you pulled up. I will be reading, checking in, and for those of you on Twitch, of course. Good luck, have muffins, says Koala Calm. We do have already from both of our players. Jedi Evan, may the 4th be with you. Penguin Panic. It is gonna happen right here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On your left, a 1.2 million PB DAS player out of the United States, and a Jedi Master of the DAS playstyle, hoping to fulfill the will of the Force here on this Monday Night Mayhem. Please welcome in Jedi Evan and his opponent on the right, with a 1.188 million DAS PB out of the UK. Can either be calm or panicking depending on the moment. And right now, maybe in a little bit of panic as the board state in a little bit of a mess. Please welcome in Penguin Panic. May the Force be with both of you. Oh my goodness. All right, working through this expertly. And all cleaned up now, waiting for a bar. And there is the bar finally. Okay, so that's kind of scary dig work through here, but that does give Jedi Evan the opportunity here to take the lead. And in fact did so, but still pretty close. 125,000 for Jedi Evan, 104,000 for Penguin Panic. About a 2-line difference now, and about a 1 to 2 Tetris difference between these two players. So it was kind of funny. I went and picked up some coffee to make it through the afternoon. Well, I guess I say coffee. I went to a coffee shop and I got matcha, so not quite coffee, but you know, caffeine. And up on their screen, they had episode 3, and it was right at the scene where Natalie Portman's character is like saying, "I can't believe I can't believe what I'm hearing out of your mouth." As you know, Anakin turns quote evil. The question is, which of these two players are going to be the dark side, and which one's going to be the light side? Oh, this board state getting a little high for Penguin Panic. Manages to get those pieces over. Good double there. 183,000. Still down about a Tetris and ahead in the line count by about 4 or 5. They're in the middle of a drop, both players. Nice S-spin there from Jedi Evan. Showing off some of these Jedi mind tricks, aka spins. May the DAS be with you. That's awesome. Ooh, watch streak. This and that in chat also featured later this evening. Seems I'm a fan, says this and that. Clearly Penguin is a Sith Lord. He's British. Oh, is this true? It does seem like villains and British accents are a thing. And with the profile picture like that, I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could still be plenty good here, but I have a feeling that typically evokes more dark side kind of feelings and intent there. Maybe not. I don't know. So Penguin Panic maybe trying to put the panic into Jedi Evan, although ooh, good roof burn to take care of that slight misdrop, but has some digging to do. That won't be a triple underneath all that. 332, wow, okay. So Penguin Panic in the dig right now did manage to get the lead. as Jedi Evan's board falling apart a little bit. Managing to get that bar all the way over to save the game. Jedi Evan now going to be digging for a while. 279 at 93 lines, 337. Now 338 for Penguin Panic. A Sith Lord? All cleaned up on Penguin Panic's side of the board. All cleaned up on Jedi Evan's side of the board. 342. Penguin Panic now up to 365 to 286 for Jedi Evan. Trying to get a little bit of cleanup here. And does manage to do so. Long bar just in time for 312,111 lines to 369. Hey now for Penguin Panic. Now 392. So this lead is being maintained by Penguin Panic as he tries to conjure up some more force powers to bring this transition into being without any early tops. 439, 128, so just about there. 361 for Jedi Evan. Now 384. Transition has arrived for Penguin Panic. We are in episode 2 of this match. And when I mean episode 2, I just mean phase-wise, not like movie-wise or game-wise. Oh, a little bit of a hang there from Penguin Panic. Has a T-spin. Oh no, didn't quite execute on that. That is a Tuki spin. A little bit of dark magic happening here on the Penguin Panic side of the board. 453 to 440. There's a Tetris for Jedi Evan to take the lead. Level 20. This is a board state. Does get that T all the way left for Penguin Panic. Gonna need another piece. Gets the bar all the way over again. This is some crazy survival here from Penguin Panic. Opting not to burn flat with the bar and gonna just top out. 463. And what a start as Jedi Evan managing to survive long enough to retake the lead and take game number 1. May the 4th be with Jedi indeed, at least in game number 1. That is 1-0 in favor of the Jedi. GG's. Yeah, it did go back and forth. It was kind of Jedi Evan, then Penguin Panic, then right at the end there, Jedi Evan coming back right before the top out, so pretty exciting. Yeah, well, transitions were in the 400s, so, you know, not your typical score with these pretty talented DAS players, but, you know, hey, survival, right? Survival. Name of the game here. Seed should be 4-8 BE66. We do have readies for both of our players. Let's get game number 2 counted down between these two players. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my goodness, what a rough start for Penguin Panic. Are immediately in trouble, not even a burned lines yet, but gonna take that triple. Try to get this board cleaned up again. Might set up dirty? No. Okay, gonna take the triple. Oh my goodness, I was like, no way. Oh, no good place for that Z piece. So, Jedi Evan already with a lead here, 47,000, 10 lines in versus 15,000 for Penguin Panic, who's still mired in a little bit of a dig. Yet to get a Tetris, but still early going. I certainly appreciate Penguin Panic being here. It's late over in that side of the world, across the pond, if you will. And there you go, cleaned up. Penguin Panic looking for the first Tetris of the game, gets it. 26 lines in, 50,000 points. Well, maybe that's the second Tetris. Oh my goodness. Penguin Panic setting up a Vitz, gets the Vitz, looking for one more bar, and the Tetris to go to 75,000 to 144. There's a Tetris for Jedi Evan, 166 to 98,000. So a relatively substantial score difference here early going. Oh wow, that was some incredible last minute or last second decision making from Penguin Panic to make room for the bar on the left side, and just like, I wasn't sure which way the pieces were going to go, but they ended up working out pretty well and cleaning up nicely. Not quite Tetris ready. Hanging out there for the S piece, gets the S piece in the long bar for the Tetris, 170,000 to 258,000, as Jedi Evan with another Tetris to go to 281. This early dig from Penguin Panic is looking to be particularly troublesome. Going to take a little bit of help, I think, for Penguin Panic to want to catch back up. There we go, long bar. That's a little bit of help right there. 215,000 to 304, as we are not quite halfway to the level 19 speeds. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what that spin... There's a Tetris either way, though. Okay, we're gonna burn this down now at Penguin Panic. Setting up a delay L spin. Hoping for some good pieces. Does get a couple good pieces to help work through this. Oh, man. Couple of LJ dependencies. Have to set up some flat burns. A little bit of a dig again as Penguin Panic just looking to try to get clean again. There's a bar for the right side. This will help a ton. Oh no! Hang from Jedi Evan though. 337 to 253. Jedi Evan with a healthy lead, but a unhealthy board. No younglings were harmed in the making of this dig, as Jedi Evan does work through this. Might try to set up for a dirty. No, just not set up for the dirty Tetris. What? That last second adjustment there for the dirty. And 395 and 94 lines. This is more like it. Now we're talking. Easily 500k pace here for Jedi Evan. 302 for Penguin Panic. War Crimes says yeehaw McKickass. I'm sorry, yeehaw McKay. Another regular here on Friendlies. Hopefully we get to see yeehaw soon again. Always entertaining. $441 now, 463 for Jedi Evan to 372. And both of our players are clean. Oh my goodness. I say just as Penguin Panic kind of not so clean right now. I'm gonna have to... Oh good, there we go. There's the J that we were looking for. This was the piece he was looking for. Ooh, good flat burn there from Penguin Panic, looking to try to get this cleaned up. Oh my goodness. I kind of saw what's going to be potentially a dirty Tetris setup, and I'm so glad he did not go that way, as that would have been dumb. But it would have been at least one Mino short and so close to transition, which we have arrived at 412 to 586. So this is a pretty hefty lead already for Jedi Evan. And there's a Tetris to go to 611. And bringing this board all the way down to the bottom, 614 to 418. Penguin Panic Nicely done from Penguin Panic all the way down to the bottom. There was a really interesting delay. What was that be? An L spin? Delay L spin. Got the piece in the roof burn. And now all the way back clean. Trying to get set up for a Tetris here. Is now set up for the Tetris and the bar. Tetris to go to 459 to 654 as Jedi Evan is just cooking here. Level 21. Although that series of tucks has turned into something of a messy board. The cooking has ended, or I guess reversed, I'm not sure, take your pick. What was the name of the planet that Anakin ends up, like, you know, becoming a crispy critter? Oh no, Penguin Panic trying to hold out for something on the right side and could not find anything to his liking and tops out at 491. Jedi Evan at 669, hangout number 2 for the evening. Not gonna make it through that, but doesn't matter because that was a huge, almost 200,000 point lead, and we'll take the lead 2-0. Pretty much the simul-top, says Jedi Evan. Yeehaw McKickass will be at Detroit this coming weekend. Oh man, I really wanted to go to Detroit. Burb Wizard, I believe, one of the organizers, and certainly will be there. So tune into this station right here this weekend for the Detroit Regional. I think the 3rd or 4th year in a row now, so every year has gotten better. The competition has been good, and obviously Burb, so you're gonna have top-notch commentating. So tune in here, but also tune in here right now as we are in for a treat in game number 3 between May the Force Be with Jedi Evan and Penguin Panic, looking to try to fight back here. Can Jedi Evan get out the broom, or will Penguin Panic get on the board? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The DAS battle continues here on May the 4th. I think Penguin Panic's looking to try to rediscover some of that Force lightning magic here to inject some electricity into the game, bring this one to a maybe a reverse sweep or at least a decider. Got to first start right here, get a win. Chat will spoil it for me again, says Chen. I know, it always does. Like, you see into the future because a player will be like, well, and then like you're like, on my screen they're still playing. I'm like, oh boy, future, it's time travel, y'all. Spoiling how the match is gonna end. It's okay, you can always just go watch on YouTube where there's hardly anyone chatting anyways. If you do that, then like, it can't be spoiled, right? Right? I am watching, I'm still looking. There we go. We do have a random with Titan 973 saying good luck competitors, so thank you for the gamesmanship. Random with Titan 973. Tetris for Penguin Panic to go to 133, 149 for Jedi Evan. For me as a DAS player, to me, it's still like super fun to just watch how 1.1, 1.2 DAS players stack, because I'm still pretty far away from that. So just watching all the little differences and nuances and last second adjustments that these higher level DAS players can do is extremely fun for me as a fan and as a viewer. I just happen to get to yap about it while it's happening. Both players with pretty clean boards. Penguin Panic sure would like a J or maybe a long bar now. T, long bar will do. All right, there we go. Beautifully done. Cleaned up. Penguin Panic at 208,251 for Jedi Evan. So Jedi Evan holding a slight lead. Both players still clean. Jedi Evan still with the lead. And a slight line advantage as well, as that is 298 at 70 lines versus 256 at 71 lines. Center well set up for Penguin Panic. Gets it. 279 at 76 lines. It's Mathwiz ready with a party of 3. Welcome in. Mathwiz will actually be featured here pretty soon in slot number 3. Oh look, a Tetris show. How about that, right? Who knew? Tetris shows happen on Mondays and Tuesdays. It feels like there's basically a Tetris show any day of the week. 375 to 305. There's a perfect piece for Penguin Panic to continue this comeback. A little bit of spiky board, gonna have to take some burns. 332 at 91 lines, 375, 88 lines. Imagine having a consistent schedule, says Mathwiz. Couldn't be me. Yeah, I don't envy your schedule, that is for sure. Both these players at the turn, 354 to 420. I don't know, that's not really a hey now. What is that, a now hey? 420? One of the several funny numbers that I guess people like to keep track of. There's the hey now, the now hays, and then there's like the brain rot number as well, which we almost have over there. There we go, 425 for Penguin Panic. And then the 6-7. Exactly. Hey, it's Madros in chat. What's up, Madros? I haven't seen Madros in a hot second. Good to see you. We should get you on here, friendlies. That would be awesome. 450,000 for Penguin Panic. 515 now. 538,000 for Jedi Evan. So very, very good score once again. Jedi Evan has just been cooking tonight so far. Penguin Panic having a pretty good game. There's absolutely nothing wrong with around a 500k at transition, but yeah, right now Jedi Evan looking in for maybe a 600k. Gonna be very close. Has one more Tetris to go. Oh, they're gonna go ahead and burn in. 591 now Tetris, 505 for Penguin Panic. So good games for both players, but once again Jedi Evan with the decisive lead to go into episode 2 of game 3. No younglings will be harmed in the making of this decisive game number 3. At least I hope not. Oh no, Penguin Panic, no place for those squares. This is a very scary board. Can Penguin Panic get anything left? Maybe one more burn? No more burns. And that is going to be the end, as Jedi Evan has the Force on his side. The Force was with Jedi in this win, and it will be a sweep to kick off the May the 4th episode of Friendly's Monday Night Mayhem. GG's. Penguin Panic, thank you for once again spending some time late in the evening for you. But it is, in fact, Jedi Evan with your first win of the evening. I'm unbeatable on May the 4th. It is Evan's day. This is true. Oh my goodness. Hey! There's a celebration. I see Dad in the background. What's up, Dad? All right, well, let's get set up for game number 2. Thank you, Omen. Of course, Qualicom. Let's see what's the queue looks like here. We've got Martz, the most prolific friendlies player of all time here. Oh, by the way, I believe there were some interesting stats I wanted to say here before you take off, Penguin Panic. I did want to shout it out here. Where's the host lounge? There we go. Penguin's 100th friendlies match, making him the 9th player to reach that mark since the inception in 2019. So it is a big thank you, congratulations to Penguin Panic for 100 matches here on friendlies. So anyways, wanted to get that shout out here before we go to commercial break and get ready for our second match between Martz Crusher and a brand new player. So be ready for that one. Be right back. Oh, wow. All right, we're in for a treat here. All right, Cosmic Donkey, first time Tetris player. Gonna play the most storied Tetris player in classic Tetris history. Let's get you guys a seed and we'll switch over to the scene. I believe we're more or less set to go. We're in for a treat, folks. This is a contrast in styles, as we've got on your left the most storied player in all of Tetris history versus a brand new player here on the friendly scene, and I'm excited to see Cosmic Donkey in action here against the ever friendly Martz. So yeah, well, players, whenever you're ready, go ahead and put the seed in C55793, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tiffy Flower, it's Omen! Getting used to this time change. I can imagine. I can imagine. Man, sometime you're gonna have to come over and help me co-commentate. You or Maestro. Now that you're just down the street. Alright, Martz does say you can pick the level all the way, so we will. This is true. Like Cosmic, if you want to play at a slower speed, you can do 15. You can even do 12. You know what? I'll allow it. So 18, 15, or 12, and you can choose whatever levels you want. 18. All right. Cosmic is going to kind of show off the stuff. You're going to be brave and go straight to 18. And we are going to kick this off here between Martz and Cosmic Donkey. Most experienced versus newest player here on Friendlies. Let's get this kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On your left. You know him, you love him. The best, I should say, the most prolific DAS player in Tetris history. With an 812,000 PB, hailing from Canada, it's Martz! And his opponent for the evening, first-time competitor here on Friendlies, with a 699,000 PB, a DAS player out of the United States. And now with the lead, it's Cosmic Donkey! And boy, I think I gotta get something going on with your score here so we can see what's going on. But I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen here. Mart's already in cleanup mode. Cosmic Donkey, very clean. Let me go ahead and get you fixed up here. 23,000 for March, 70,000 for Cosmic Donkey. One moment while I get stencil here fixed up. Oh, I think I might know what happened here. Let me fix interact. Oh, maybe not. Wow, this is very anyways, 55,000 to hang on. 121,000, so wow. Cosmic Donkey playing very cleanly right now. Martz, we'll call it clean. Might set up for center well here. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and try to fix the stencil real quick. Apologies to our players. But to continue on. As I attempt to try to get some semblance. It's not perfect. But it's close. It's closer. Okay. We'll see if that's good enough. Mart's at 118,062 lines in. There's the DAS head shake. If you're not familiar, Cosmic Donkey, you can't play Martz without there being at least one head shake. We call it the DAS head shake because DAS players seem to do it an awful lot. And Martz is the king of DAS head shakes. There it is again. Martz clean-ish. 145 set up for Tetris. 234 for Cosmic Donkey. First time player playing like a veteran. Very, very clean so far. No real digs to speak of. Now, granted, I did miss a little bit of time. Oh no, Martz. Now the DAS head shakes really getting a workout. Jedi Evan saying, I love the Mart's head shake. The Mart's head shake counters now at 1, 2. My goodness, probably way more than that, Toast. No, you won't count them all, but why not? That's an idea for a chat command. This is true. The scuff streaming we're all here for. This is true. Mart's was clean. Yeah, it's true. Now he's got a triple setup. We'll probably just hold out for a bar. Oh, delay burn bar comes 1, 2 early. But still gonna try to just hold out for this triple. Well, there's a triple in any case, so now set up for that triple again. Would love a long bar. Where's the long bar? Both these players having to endure a bit of a drought. There's a Tetris for Cosmic Donkey and 1 delay burn away from being clean again. There it is. Nice overhang. Gonna S-tuck over there, column 8. I'm impressed. This is some clean play from Cosmic Donkey. Having a great debut here so far. Game number 1, 208,000 for Martz, 364,000 for Cosmic Donkey, who's on pace for around 450k transition score. Martz trying to just get out of this jam right now, holding out for long bar. Long bar is not coming. Delay bird didn't happen. Now really in dire situations here. Needs to get something to the left. Not gonna do it. And going to top out at 234,000. So the force is with Cosmic Donkey here on May the 4th. Game number 1. A quick start for Cosmic Donkey. GG's to our first time player and now first time game winner. But there's still more match to go, so we'll see how game number 2 goes. A little bit of a hand shake there, or a fist pump, I should say, for Cosmic Donkey. Very impressed. Very impressed. Warm-up is done, says Mars Crusher. GG's. Cosmic Donkey seems pretty locked in, says Jedi Evan. GB2 saying if I counted them all, I'd have to remember scientific notation. It's too cold out here for that. Come on. Same seed will be you increment. So you increment your first 2. It will be D65793. D65793. And then on game number 3, it will be E7. And if there's a game number 4, etc., you just keep incrementing the first 2. Fantastic. We have already from both of our competitors. It's the legend versus the newbie. Newbie holds advantage 1-0. What will happen in game number 2? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I think I just aged myself there. Who the heck calls anybody a newbie these days? Only old people like me. I'm sure Martz can relate, right? Martz can relate. I mean, Martz, I'm not to say that Martz is old. No, of course not. I take it all back. I don't mean it. Martz is young. He's so young. 24,000 to 22,000 now. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there's a couple burns. What a perfect Tetris right through. 1 Tetris. Cosmic Donkey. Ooh, delay burn there for Cosmic Donkey. Would love to get this cleaned up. You know, I'm pretty impressed. These delay burns, quite good. Ooh, that was a little bit of maybe nerves, as there's been a couple early dash shifts, and now Cosmic Donkey in survival mode needs to get something all the way left, holding up for long bar right. I think this will be not gonna happen. 30,000 will be the top out score for Cosmic Donkey, as Martz going to even this one back up. 61,000 now. 84,000 will be enough. It is 1-1. It happens to everybody. It happens to all of us, Cosmic Donkey. Not a single one of us who have participated on Tetris Friendlies like basically we've done exactly what you've done or worse. There's a thing called Club Zero, and that's when you score exactly 0 points. And you'd be surprised, the majority of the players here on Tetris Friendly have a Club Zero. So consider it your hazing. That's your one game to give. And now let's get back into it. Game number 3. Both these players are ready. Kingsman with the cockeye in chat. Oh my goodness, it's game number 3. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh yeah, I do have sounds, don't I? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Grand Designs has been kind of watching very quietly in the background. I don't know. He might have something to say about this after this game. I can't distract our players. Sorry. Grand Designs, just calm down for a second. Jeez, you'll get your chance to say what you need to say in a minute, all right? We'll give you your time in the spotlight. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, these players, game number 3, you know, Martz, we've been saying he's the most storied Tetris player here. When it comes to the number of games, and actually the number of victories in all of Tetris, Martz has, it looks like 527 matches here. And trying to hold out for a long bar, does get a good square. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Needs the bar. Gets the bar. Oh my goodness. Saving Tetris 1 bar at a time. The force is with the RNG for Martz on that one. 85,000 to 76,000. Cosmic Donkey now in a little bit of a dig, but doing good to try to handle the board as is. Good flat burn there. And bringing this board down. Almost there. This is looking pretty good. Has the board under control now. We'll see if Cosmic Donkey just decides to burn this all the way down. Looking to be that way here. Martz set up Tetris 143 with that Tetris. 61,000 for Cosmic Donkey. But yeah, actually I believe in the next matchup we're gonna have all kinds of craziness. We've had our top 3 most played games or matches. The players with the most matches will have all played tonight. We had Penguin Panic, who got the 100th Friendlies match, playing in the first game. That's good for number 3. And then number 2 is Grand Designs, who will be featured next against MathWiz with 100. Oh no, maybe that's not third. I'm sorry. Looks like Grand Designs is third with 165 Friendlies matches. And second will be Kingsman, just some guy. And he'll be the main event of the evening somehow. I have no idea how that happened, but yeah, he's number 2. And then Martz, number 1 with 527 appearances on Friendlies. Speaking of Martz, 206,000 with the lead. Having to do some cleanup though, but so is his opponent. Cosmic Donkey with 109,000. Still looking for some Tetrises, just staying clean. You know what? Cosmic Donkey's just like, you know what, that early top, I'd rather go ahead and just play it safe, keep the board low, kind of wait for Martz to make a mistake perhaps, and do what I can to maybe make that comeback happen. Oh my goodness, board state getting a little scary for Cosmic Donkey. Does get one of the pieces, now has both an L and a J. Couple of J dependencies, gonna fill one. Good double there. Still stuck in a little bit of a dig though. 121,000 to 44,000. These are Well, maybe they are places you would write home about, but not because of the reasons you might think or expect. Dear Mother, today I watched Friendly's A Tetris Show on Mondays and Fridays. On said show, the world's most prolific DAS player had a 275,000 points at 105 lines, a pace that I decided to write to you about. His opponent has 134 lines at 101 lines, and I also decided to tell you about this, Mother, so I hope, Mother of mine, that you find this interesting, because I certainly did. Your son / daughter / whatever. Oh my goodness, and also Mother, Martz just topped out at 278,000, so we do in fact have a chase down. Love your child. Oh no! Dear Mom, both players are going to top out at around the same point, and the game will go to Martz. Oh no! Love your son or daughter or person. Oh my goodness. Oh, the force was not with either of these players that game. It's 2-1. Anyways, I think Grand Designs had something to say about this. Grand Designs, you were saying?
No!
Oh, I see. I didn't quite catch that the first time. What was that again?
Oh no! No!
Fascinating insight. Anyways, moving on. Game number 4. It's Martz. It's Cosmic Donkey looking to try to bring this one to a decider. Martz looking to wrap this one up in 4. Let's see who comes out on top here in 4. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Like he says, WTF, my ears, I know. You know what? I probably should go and lower the volume for poor Grand Designs, but to be fair, if you've ever seen or heard Grand Designs commentate, it's not too far off that kind of level and energy and loudness. He's legendary in the scene. He's a unique presence on the scene here, known for his amazing commentary for also Tetris Wars, and now also the progenitor, creator of the CTWC 2026 qualifying format, which is now point-based rather than max-based. So quite a few incredible contributions to the Tetris scene for Grand Designs. Random with Titan saying GG's Mega Mullen. And was it Alex that Club Zeroed in the finals a few years back at CTM? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Like I said, pretty much everybody Club Zeros. Cosmic needs to lock in, says Random. To be fair, I feel like both players have some room for and we know these players can do it, right? We see their PBs. We see the 700k from Cosmic. Oh no, but Cosmic might not be able to lock in this time. We might have to wait for the next time, as it will be Martz. Oh no, Cosmic. You showed what we could do, though, in game number 1. There's some capability there. There is some promise. But that promise will have to be realized maybe in the next time. And boy, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining in. Martz, though, going to be your winner for the evening. It is red player winner once again. Oh my goodness. I don't know why Martz is so huge on this, but you know what? Congratulations to Martz. And welcome in, Cosmic Donkey. I hope you had fun. And if not, well, I hope you continue to try until you have fun, because we had fun. It is so good to have new players on the scene. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, come check us out, though, again, soon. We have shows pretty much Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, generally speaking. So, and Martz, And Lucy in the background. There's the big heart from Lucy. Congratulations to Marts. Tetris Stranger saying GG's guys. Welcome to Cosmic. Treleki says I got jump scared. Nice. Yeah, well there you go. Alright, well that is game number 2 in the books. Warm-up is done. Hell yeah, says Grand Designs. Alright, well yeah, that's gonna be it. I guess we can do the... Where's the sound for the bell, right? There's gotta be the bell here. That is game number 2. March, your winner. Let's move on to game number 3. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Oh no, hang on. We're gonna let this Mullen happen. That's right. Okay, you can survive this. We'll let this Mullen happen before we move on to game or the next match. Oh no! Oh no! All right, 113,069 there. There's a 696, so there's a hey now number 3. But yeah, that will be it for game number 2. Moving on to the Grand Designs portion of the show. Grand Designs versus Mathwiz. Be right back in a couple minutes. No, thank you. Thank you, Marts. You're a legend. Oh, look at that. This is a rare treat for me, as for most of my Tetris career I've seen Mathwiz with, we'll call it, longer hair than what we're about to witness. Here you go. It is Clean Wiz, Short Hair Wiz versus Grand Designs. Oh, this is gonna be a good fight. I know, right? The haircut is crazy, says Tetris. What's up? Might need a filler match between this and that and Loveless and King Max and King versus Max if still streaming CTL. Happy to das it up if we end up needing a filler. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I there's probably going to be a gap. You're right. We'll see though. Maybe Grand Designs and Mathwiz are going to put on a show here, a decider for the ages. We're gonna hit kill screen 5 games in a row. It's gonna be maxes across the board for all of our players, for both of our players, for all 5 games. 10 maxes, 5 games, 2 competitors on May the 4th. Match number 3. Yeah, I really wanted to have. I would love to have seen a number of our players actually be able to make it out to CWC. Will not be. I will be. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it out to Philly. I was really hoping to make it out this year. This was going to be the year, and then it wasn't, unfortunately. But we'll still make something happen. We're gonna make something happen. But you know who will be there? Grand Designs! I'm excited. Grand Designs wasn't able to make it out last year. Will be making it out this year. You can witness probably at least some of Grand Designs' steady play and a lot of Grand Designs' commentary, or at least I hope. We twins Omen. I almost went to Philly too. Oh, okay. I follow. Yeah, I was planning on it. My wife was gonna come with me, but then yeah, we'll just say things fell through. Yeah, says Grand Designs in that voice too. Whenever he yells, it's yeah. It's not hell yeah. It's yeah. We're gonna redesign Grand Design's signature hell yeah to be yeah. All right. And you'll get to hear the awesomeness of CT3. Hell yeah. Yeah, Ninja commentary, running the entire show in CT3 last year. It was crazy. Helping out all over the place. Ninja's always everywhere, doing everything. And all the regionals too. Been hopping around doing all kinds of regionals. So, big shout out to Ninja. See some good luck. Let's put on a good show from Mathwiz. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'm sorry. Yeah! Good luck, have fun. Let's have a great one. I concur. May the 4th. 3rd match. 2 competitors, only 1 winner. It's the 5th month, 4th day. 3rd match, 2nd, or 2 players. Yeah. And a partridge and a pear tree. Wait, Mathis cut the hair. Despair, says Wintera. Winter, we need you back on the show. I feel like I haven't commentated a match of yours in months. I know that you've been on the show in months, but I haven't had the chance to commentate you on the show. Yeah, we need to get you some competition and get you on the show. All right, we got it ready from both our players. Who will take game number 1? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hopefully the short hair is like reverse Samson for those of you who know your, we'll call it Old Testament. You don't want to lose your powers by cutting your hair. Maybe hopefully you're gaining powers by cutting your hair. Oh man. Good old Bible humor. Oh man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. I'm gonna score Tetrises. I already scored 1. Don't worry about it. says Mathwiz. Grand Designs. Having also scored 1 Tetris. Looks like both players, though, kind of having to start off burn heavy. There's a triple from Mathwiz. Having to set up some interesting tucks. Could T-spin this in? Oh, misses the T-spin. Will result in a little more burning. There's a Tetris for Grand Designs and the finger shake. What was that? I love it. There's the fist pump version of Grand Designs, and then there's the finger shake Grand Designs. Another Tetris to go to 79,000 to 65,000. Centerwell setup from Mathwiz. Something that I used to see a lot more of back when we were closer in skill level. Still occasionally will come out, busted out the moves here. Mathwiz, 91,000 fist bump or fist, yeah, fist bump. It's not a fist bump. It's, you know, the thing that you do when you celebrate, right? Yeah, fist shake, handshake. No, I don't know why I can't think of the word. Anyways, there's another one, 111,000 to 100,000 for Grand Designs. Flat burn, one off the bottom setup, waiting for a bar. Gets the bar. Tetris. Fist pump. My God, why did it take so long to think of the word fist pump? I don't know. I'm not even that tired. Or maybe I'm tired, but I just don't realize it. So like my brain is slow, but I feel fine. 161,000 to 135, now 136,000. Fist pump. Don't worry about it. I know words. Don't worry. I'll get it figured out eventually. Grand Designs get stronger with every fist pump. It's true. He's like Mario with the mushrooms. He fist pumps and then he grows larger than life. 192,000 for Grand Designs. Again, if you missed earlier, I was mentioning, you know what? I haven't done any intros yet. Oh my gosh, let's do that. On your left at 201,000 with a PB of 1,028,000. A DAS player of the United States, a commentator extraordinaire, the creator of Tetris Wars, and now the progenitor of the CTWC qual format. It is Grand Designs. His opponent on the right with a max out 1,014,000. A hybrid player of the United States, the world record holder for the longest stream, Tetris stream in the history of the world. And also commentator extraordinaire. It's Mathwiz. Hell yeah. But yeah, stats. I was going to mention Grand Designs playing in his 165th Friendlies match. Is now third all-time behind Martz, who played earlier, and Kingsman, who will play later. Currently tied third with Louis Scooey. Boy, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Man, years probably at this point. 307,000 to 311,000. Very close match here. Game number 2. Hang on. 1. 335, 331. What is even happening? So close. DAS head shake from Martz before and fist pumps from GD are awesome. This is true. That is kind of like their signature thing. We got the DAS head shake and the DAS fist pump from Grand Designs. Anytime a roller does a head shake, I like have to give them a little crap, a little grief during the competition, because it's like, bro, you're a roller. There's a fist pump. You're not allowed to have the DAS head shake. That's Martz. That's DAS player stuff. Go find your own way to complain about the game. 431,000, all cleaned up. Mathwiz, a little bit of a jaggy board, but should be able to get through this. Gonna go ahead and take the double there. Transition in at 435. Both these players gonna transition in the mid 400s. Oh man, Grand Designs in a little bit of a situation really high up on the board, was trying. Oh, perfect long bar. Grand Designs gonna transition in at 418 and brings the board down just in time with that bar. Tetris for 48. Grand Designs. Fist pump. 473 for Mathis. So Mathis actually in the lead here. Gonna set up for center well. Now gonna go ahead and take the burn. Interesting strategies. I'm not opposed to this idea. You kind of create bowl shape effectively. Mathis was doing kind of the bowl shape for a little bit. Now going to the more traditional right well. Build out your left. Set up for the Tetris. Gets the bar in time. For 514,000 to 468. Grand Designs. Level 21. So with some lines in hand, the pace is pretty much dead even, despite the pace or the score lead for Mathis. Doodle in chat saying, "Hell yeah!" You know, behind the hair there is a Tetris player, y'all, says Mathis. Nah, what are you talking about? Great game here from both players as both have crossed the 500k mark. Level 23 in game number 1. Ninja saying, Winter, we could have a 3-way tap triple threat down the line. I love doing triple threats, especially on Monday Night Mayhem. And we love having you, Ninja. Good flat burn from Grand Designs trying to get this board cleaned up. Managing to keep the board nice and low. Really good delay burns for some good survival from Grand Designs. Once known as one of the most consistent players in all of Tetris, at least CTL has won several consistency awards. Doing a good job staying alive here. 566. Mathwiz 584. Took the lead, but then topped out level 25. So we do have a chase down. It is a small chase down, but not a gimme. 579 needs to get to 585. 585 is your chase down target. Grand Designs with a chance to take game number 1 with like one more burn or a double. That triple will do it. Grand Designs gonna take a close one here in game number 1. It's 1-0. GG's. All those squares. Oh my goodness. That reminds me, speaking of all these squares, I don't know if you heard, but the state of Wisconsin recently outlawed round hay bales. Kind of crazy. And you know the reason they gave, by the way? The reason why they outlawed round hay bales? Look at that. Kill screen. 657. Grand Designs. Because the cows weren't getting a square meal. That was the reason. Ba-doom. Good kill screen there from Grand Designs. Three squares today. So Wisconsin's going to square up. Ah, you got it, Mathwiz. There you go. You knew the joke. All right, we got ready for both of our competitors. That was a great game. Let's see it again here. Game number 2 between Grand Designs and Mathwiz. May the 4th be with both of you in game number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go hop back over here to Cosmic Delight. I cursed GG's. Oh no, Random with Titan. Nerves love seeing Mart's get a win. Yeah, I mean, Cosmic played well for a first time. I mean, that first game was actually very clean. You could see a little bit of that promise that Cosmic has. So it's always great to have new players on the scene here. Yeah, wow, haircut, says Random. So you got some fans over on YouTube, Mathwiz. Hey, Loveless is playing awesome, says Random. Well, we'll get a chance to see K Loveless, I think next game. It's going to be this and that versus K Loveless. In match number 4. But first we have this. And not that. It is kind of crazy. Every time now, there's a fist pump from Grand Design. Every time now in real world, when I say this or that, I can't help but think of this and that. It's just like a thing now. And if my spouse like does the same thing, we both kind of just make a joke about this and that, like not making fun of this and that, just being like making references to this and that every time that we talk about this or that. You know how it goes. (106, 133). Oh no, a little bit of early dash shift and some holes in the board for Grand Design. It's gonna have to take this kind of high up. So we'll now be digging 2/3 of the way up the screen. This is doable, but dangerous for a dash player. Does get quick tap for this line, but will not get the next piece over. We'll top out at 109,000. The force was not with Grand Designs that game, as Mathwiz is going to take game number 2. It's tied up 1-1. GG's. Wait, I missed a square up reference. I was muted for a bit. What happened? Oh, Ian Keith, I was telling one of the worst jokes in existence. Basically, the joke is that Wisconsin outlawed round bales of hay. I was like, can you believe it? It's because cows weren't getting a square meal, and then hence the square up. Anyways, now that I've subjected everyone to that bad joke twice, let's talk about a good thing. Game number 3. I will not subject you all to a third version of that. Instead, we'll talk about game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, if you're not aware though, we're a great show every Wednesday, or pretty close to every Wednesday, hosted by the ineffable and affable Ian Keith. Let me tell you what, Ian Keith, he's fantastic. Really fun player to watch, a really great commentator to listen to, and a fun host. So you should definitely check out Square Up on Wednesdays. $46,000 Methods with a slight lead here at 10 lines. Very, very early goings. Every other, usually, if I can, says Ian Keith. There you go. I've had the opportunity to play on the Ian Keith show, and it's a blast. It's a blast, really. It's good. You should definitely go and make it a success. Get your lineup. Actually, tomorrow will be the day for it. Tomorrow will be the day that all the lineups are getting solidified. Well, I mean, assuming that it is tomorrow. Actually, I don't know. Ian Keith will let you know. 164,000, 126,000. Tomorrow I'm traveling, and Wednesday too. Well, dang. Come help make the show a success on the days that it's actually happening. Nice flat burn from Grand Designs. Another nice flat burn. I like that. The T flat and the long bar and the Tetris fist pump. Grand Design's pretty pumped about the way that worked out. Now is long bar dependency going to, oh, early dash shift, couple, 3 times in a row. Grand Designs in a lot of trouble now. Gets 1, 2 burns, gets the long bar. Thank goodness for the long bar. Gets the perfect S piece, and now once another long bar, gonna have to, oh my goodness, this is a dig. Still alive somehow. Grand Designs staying calm, collected. Has a split triple buried underneath here. Would love a bar to finish this. Gonna have to take some digs. Oh my goodness, there we go. Gets the bar over. Still in a dig, but now only halfway up the screen instead of all the way up the screen. And now bring this board back down. Another fist pump and another grand survival from Grand Designs. 174,000 to 273,000. Mathwiz with a strong lead, but Grand Designs with this strong reaction, and Mathwiz now with some strong reactions of his own. Zowie yowie. How did you survive that? That's my guess of what Grand Design or Mathwiz is saying right now. My goodness, says Mathwiz. I can't believe you just survived. That was pretty incredible. Yowie wowie. Or what does Van Dweller like to say? He says, was it goodness gracious or something? It's something very old man, and I love it. Oh my gosh, or something. I don't know. No, it was like holy mackerel. That's his thing. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. How did you survive that, Grand Designs? 271,000, now 294 to 370,000. So still a very strong lead for Mathis, despite all of this amazing digging. Still in a hole, as Mathis has been cleaner in this game. Number 3. Kings is breaking news. Kings will return to Friday Night Fights this Friday and reveal the Reckoning Night 2 main event. You heard it here on Monday Night Mayhem. Kingsman will be announcing the Reckoning Night 2 main event on Friday night, which he will be hosting. Welcome back to the King. You'll actually get a chance to see Kingsman later tonight on the main event as he attempts to claim his kingdom over upstart Max. Will I'll be this and that. Yes, that's very we'll just say that's very traditional. Well, I'll be. Well, golly darn. Well, I do say, I declare that was quite the survival there from Grand Designs. My goodness. Well, I'll be. Bless his heart. $396 for Grand Designs. Once again, trying to get this clean. About to transition. $399. $530 for Mathwiz, who's having a pretty good game here. Strong lead. We'll see if the force continues to be with Mathwiz here in game number 3 as we hit the 19 speeds. Set up for Tetris. Gets the bar. Tetris 559. 430. Grand Designs at 19 right now. About to go into level 20. A little bit of holes to have to work through. Nothing too scary yet. Grand Designs clean. 435. Level 20. Not going to Aki bar here. That would be a very scary, aggressive setup. Decided to throw the bar left. Good burn. Tetris for Grand Designs. 462. 596. Mathwiz cooking right now. I like that J placement all the way right there. Trying to keep that left filled out. Yes, beautiful board. Opts not to try to get that square. Takes the triple. Gonna go and take the next triple behind it. We'll now have to clean up that left side a little bit. Setting up a roof burn. Mathwiz does get the roof burn. And now just going to try to keep the board nice and low. Grand Designs was aggressive setup. Did not get the pieces. And will top out 470. So This game from Mathwiz, more than enough. 628, level 23. Mulling this one out, sir. There's some potential in this game. But yes, congratulations. Game number 2 to 1 now, Mathwiz. And, well, the burns have now started. Oh, couldn't get that L left. How many times have you heard a commentator say that? Hangs the L left. Still a very solid game from Mathwiz. Now up 2-1. GG's. Oh my stars and garters. Oh. I have to see you mouth that whole phrase at some point in time in game number 4. Oh my stars and garters. Oh my lawn and garden. All right, it is May the 4th, and it is game number 4 between Mathwiz and Grand Designs. Who will win? Will it be Mathwiz taking it 3-1, or will Grand Designs bring it to a decider? Let's find out whose force powers are stronger in 4, 3, 2, 1. Star Wars! I mean, Tetris! Mathwiz saying, all right, time to maintain my reputation as decider merchant. Oh, Tetris Vandy has been known to say, oh my word. It's funny. Vandy stole it from me. Kingsman very much created the whole phrase of all time. Like everybody who's ever said, oh my word, they stole it from Kingsman. Like 200 years ago when there was people saying, oh my word, is because there was a time traveling Kingsman who went back in time in his TARDIS saying, oh my word, planting it back wherever the hell it was. Oh no. Math was wishing he could go back in a time machine to take back that game, as he is topped out at 46,000. Grand Designs somehow both here in the commentator booth and playing at the same time has this to say.
No!
We haven't a decider. Mathwiz, you got your wish, or at least your prediction of being a decider merchant. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Grand Designs is actually sitting next to me playing Tetris, while also occasionally piping in for commentary here on Monday Night Mayhem. Madness here on Monday is the decider between Grand Designs and Mathwiz. Game number 5 is coming to life here on Monday Night Mayhem. Who will win? Let's find out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris can't escape it, says Mathwiz. All right, Grand Designs, let's take this one to 29. Let's do it. His 500th ELO match ended one way. You'll never guess how. Oh, goodness gracious. That's clickbait worthy, and I hate you for it, this and that. Oh my goodness. Commentators hate this one phrase. Oh my goodness. All right. Both players have made it past the 50,000 mark. 69,000. Hey now, number 4 for the evening, Grand Designs. With the hey now, 76,000 for Mathwiz. All right, Grand Designs, you know it. What am I missing here? Just can't have 2 games in a row, right? 2 good games in a row. What? That's criminal. Who can have 2 good games in a row? Methinks we need a filler match after TNT Loveless. If jabronis in chat want to go for it, we need to stall. Yeah, Taitra said that he would do a dash match versus somebody. Sharky. Would Sharky like to do it? I don't know. There was a point in time during a TNP show where Sharky and Tetris were exchanging words. This is a while ago. And then they decided to have it out on that show. And it was awesome. I want to recreate that. You don't even have to dash. Just play. Oh yes, let the striped shirt commentator cook. Oh my goodness. All right. 219,000 Mathwiz, 185,000 Grand Designs. All this excitement in chat is overshadowing, but not really overshadowing this exciting game number 5 between these two players. Mathwiz perking up as he has got a little bit of cleanup to do here. Gonna nice S-spin there from Mathwiz. Might gonna build. Yes, gonna try to build one off the bottom. Set up for the Tetris. Gets the bar. A little bit of early shift, but that's okay. Gets the Tetris. Gonna clean this up pretty cleanly. Gonna set up for a center well. Are we gonna see a classic traditional Mathwiz center well? Oh yeah, you wouldn't lose to me in DAS again, says Sharky. Come on. The world needs the Tetris DAS match versus Sharky. 345 Mathwiz, 281 Grand Designs. Mathwiz cooking right now. This is 500k pace or better. Grand Designs looking to get a fist pump Tetris. There you go. Fulfilled. If you had that on your bingo sheet for the evening, yes, there was in fact a Grand Designs fist pump Tetris. And that counter would be at about 5 now. 334 to 374. Slight lead for Mathwiz, holding out for a bar. Or starting to climb, would really like a bar. Bar finally comes. Tetris. And looks like now Grand Designs in that same drought, holding out for the bar, does get it uncovered. Going left. There's a sort of fist pump. I think that was a fist pump from Mathwiz. The fist did go up in the air. I don't know about the pump part, but hey, there was a fist. A fist wave from Mathwiz. It's 470,000, 114 lines, 366 Grand Designs. And we are approaching transition. Oh boy, Mathwiz need to get the board clean. Grand Designs is clean at the moment. Would love a J though. Or a long bar. There gets the long bar. Ooh, I like that. That was beautiful. That flat burn to keep the well back open to get that Tetris well done from Grand Designs. Good adjustment. 502, 128 lines for Mathwiz. 417 for Grand Designs. So Grand Designs playing from behind, but staying alive. Another Tetris to go to 441. Can transition in the high 400s. Mathwiz at 527 now. About 10 lines in the future. So there are some lines in hand for Grand Designs. Pace lead isn't quite as big as it might seem. Oh man, the smack talk happening in chat here from Sharky to Tetris. No! Mathwiz! The Force abandoned Mathwiz in the level 19 speed, so we do have a chase down. Grand Designs needs to get to 532. 532 is your chase down target. Grand Designs, that was quite the aggressive setup for Mathwiz. Had a beautiful looking stack, but it just got too high. Had no burn shelf. Could not get anything left. And that's all she wrote. 482,000 needs to get to 532. Plenty of runway here for Grand Designs. Grand Designs not taking a whole lot of chances, just taking the burns where you can. There's another triple. Grand Designs keeping the board nice and low. Doesn't want to lose Das at a very inconvenient spot. Gonna set up for Tetris now, but immediately takes the delay burns. Once again, not playing around. 500,000. Oh God. Oh my goodness, Sharky knows who Fat Albert is. I know who Fat Albert is. I grew up watching Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey! That was a classic show. I have no idea how it aged because I probably haven't seen it since it was airing. But, yeah, classic show. Really good animation, I think. 519,000 needs to get to 532. This is a, we'll call it a textbook Grand Design chase down. As Grand Design's looking to take this one and keep the red winner streak alive. 526 needs to get to 532. 534, that is enough. Grand Designs gonna take the win. 3-2. Game, set, match. And the force is with Grand Designs that chase down. GG's. Mathwiz says rush. Oh my goodness. Love the album. Yeah! I'm sorry. Hell yeah! All right, your winner, Grand Designs, Mathwiz, though, with a great set. That was a great set. You guys played wonderful. That was a very entertaining set between you two. Went to a decider. Grand Designs, your winner. GG's. Always an honor to face you, my good sir, says Mathwiz. Track number 2, baby. And that's going to do it for this one. We're going to set up for This and That versus K Loveless. This is going to be a incredibly fire tap match, or maybe a dash. I guess This and That will let me know if he's rolling or not. I think K Loveless actually rolls too. So we'll be back with that here in about a couple minutes. So stay with us. BRB. Oops. Hi. Oh, come on, man. There's the slide I'm looking for. calling this and that. Are you on an alt? If you are, let me know. I know you have one, and I can't remember what it is. This and alt, of course it is. This and alt. Even better. That's like just one letter off. It's amazing. I was gonna write if that wasn't your alt. Hang on, let's go to get these players a seed. Man, I'm just sitting here feeling extraordinarily happy and privileged right now. Like, I'm just so happy that so many cool people are coming to hang out on the show right now. I've had a very good evening because of all of you, so thank you for hanging out tonight. Sure, we'll have K Loveless on camera eventually, and I'll be able to see more of what he's gonna look like, but in the meantime, I don't really know. K Loveless is live though. That means I can probably transition over to, you can watch some of this and that roll warm up, maybe. You guys do have seats, so it is 8EDB62. GG's good 18 pace games, entertaining as hell, says Random with Titan 973 on YouTube. Hell yeah, that was a good set. That was a very entertaining set. From two talented max outers too, so you know. It's good to see when players are playing close to their you know, their peak. And that was a competitive match. Couple of games that were but you know, it evened out. There we go, there's K Loveless. Let me see if I can get more of K Loveless on the screen here. No, it's as good as I can get, looks like. So all right, Loveless, if you want to be seen a little bit more, you're gonna have to move the camera or move yourself or both. So I'll leave that up to you, but in the meantime, if that's what you're gonna do, then there we go. There's Loveless. All right, perfect. Cool. Well, I hope you all having a good evening. As I just mentioned right after break, I'm having a good evening because so many cool people are hanging out tonight. For the privilege of being able to watch and restream some very talented Tetris players and just generally speaking, cool people. I'm gonna actually shrink this instead a little bit. Let's do this. I had a very nice weekend as well. Hope you all had good weekends. It was my 16th wedding anniversary over the weekend. And it was a great one. We got to actually get out of the house, which, you know, sounds like, what are you even talking about? You guys live a wild life if, like, getting out of the house is crazy. I don't understand. You don't understand, all right? Like, there's been a lot of challenges, let's just say, in getting out of the house and staying out for like 5 or 6 hours. major victory. So massive thumbs up from this guy. It was also a very nice weekend. It was just sunny and warm in the sun, cool in the shade. Perfect. It was perfect. Anyway, speaking of perfect, this is our, what is this, fourth or fifth game? I don't know. It's a lot. I think this is our fourth match of the evening, and both of our players are ready. Game number 1 is on the run, as we would say in wars. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Did you see that Key Loveless got his 732k on 29 start? Holy moly, I did not know that. But that is a perfect segue into introduction for our players. On your left, with a 1.471 million PB player, Roller out of the United States, and now apparently 732,000 from 29. Please welcome in K Loveless. Man, you were just in TNP. How are you a 1.4 player? Oh my god. His opponent, equally stunning in the rise and the ascent, a 1.3 million PB Tapper, but maybe rolling tonight. Out of the United States, and a Fave 5 for this year, Kingsman's Fave 5. Please welcome in This and That. Possibly the world's fastest tapper. I say possibly because there's a couple contenders for it, but boy, he's really fast. But really learning the rolling style, knowing that's what's going to unlock the kind of the next level for his Tetris. Going to do some rolling right now. K Loveless, though, both these players, it's kind of crazy. Last year, this time, both these players chilling out in TNP, working their way to their first maxes. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on a second. I think maybe this and That's had a max for about a year. Getting close. But either way, the progress from both these players in the last year has been insane. Now, almost as insane as this board for Loveless, as Loveless really high up right now, needs to get a bar left or something left, anything left. Just get the J left. Oh, rolling privileges. What the heck? What the heck? 180,158, so a slight lead, but K Loveless still involved in this dig. This is going to give This and That a chance to possibly catch up if he can finish off this delay burn and get a bar. 164,000 to 207. There's a Tetris 187. Held out for that. Jay gets the tuck. Tetris for This and That to take the lead. 232,000 to 210. K Loveless still with a giant mess. Not a DAS head shake, but a whole lot of talking to the screen right now from K Loveless. Not happy with the way the board is shaping up right now. Needs to use some force powers to try to get clean out of this one. A little bit of a suffer start. 221,074 lines. 258,000. This and That now in the lead at 72 lines. Omen forgot Alex T still exists. Was that? I must have said something and I'm not sure what. My memory when it comes to what I just said or played, even like if I'm playing Tetris, I don't remember what I just did. People be like, you could have done an S flat there and burned your way through it. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember what you're saying, but I trust you. Oh my goodness. 244,000 to 310,000. Who wants to face a goated DAS player with a 1.04 million PB? I don't know. Do we have anyone in chat who would be willing to take Tetris up on this offer? That would be after this match. maybe Sharky? It's going to be a pretty close one, though. I don't know. Sharky, you know, also a max outer here. The skill levels are going to be comparable for sure. It's going to be a battle. Well, I mean, I say that jokingly, but you know, things can happen. You just don't know. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Almost a year and a half ago, says Tetris. All right, K Loveless getting clean-ish. That's a dirty Tetris from K Loveless. 307,000 to 352. Bringing this board back down the most efficient way possible with Tetrises. Though not necessarily the safest way down. Although, you know, I mean, at this point, what do you got to lose? 320 at transition for K Loveless. Certainly not going to be a game of all time here, but still alive, and that's what matters. As K Loveless hoping to maybe make a move here in the level 19 speeds. We know certainly capable of surviving. Oh, this and that did take a delay burn there with that long bar, but another slight misdrop going to be stuck in a small dig of his own. 537, quite a lead though, to 359. Oh, needs a long bar right. Gets the long bar right. All right, this and that. Just making do here. Opted not to set up for the dirty Tetris there. Probably wise. Nice flat burn there, though. And the T, perfect Tetris. 587, navigating that high board with much aplomb. $475K Loveless clean, making a bit of a comeback. Both players on 169 lines. Hey now. I don't know what that would be. Probably 7 or 8. 505,000 to 616. This and that. Now a little bit dirty. Gonna be digging for a bit. This is gonna give K Loveless a chance to maybe make up some of this difference. As K Loveless is clean, set up our Tetris, waiting on the bar. Where is the bar for K Loveless? Has made some compromises on the board, holding out for this bar. Might have to make some more compromises. Yes, bar finally comes right after is covered naturally. Set up for a dirty though. Where's the bar? K Loveless still set up. Okay, this is worth a triple. Where's the bar? Still wants the bar pretty badly. Gets it one too late. Flat burns it left. Oh my gosh, where... Dirty Tetris, finally! K Loveless, level 26, 595, 675 for this and that. What work! I wasn't sure K Loveless was going to get through that, but did manage to finally get through it. And the dirty Tetris. Like, I don't know, was that 8 off the bottom? Something crazy. 628,000 to 741,000. And back we go at the high board burns here. Level 19 speeds. Level 27 K Loveless Tetris. This and that. Back almost a full level at 753. Tetris. 788, 707. We are approaching kill screen. We know K Loveless can play on kill screen. This and that, capable of surviving a bit at kill screen. But we'll want to probably take a pretty strong lead in to kind of give some cushion. Won't need it. K Loveless will not survive. Level 28, 711,000 is not going to be enough, as this and that. We'll take game number 1, rolling. Rolling for the win. Rolling FTW. Elite transition, says K Loveless. Hey, it's Wallbant. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you as well, Wallbant. I am looking forward to seeing you at CTWC in person, along with actually so many of you. It'd be awesome. This time last year, Wallbant had not run a regional. I had not run a regional, and we were both now run regionals, so that's super fun. Toronto was awesome. Colin saying, today's my wedding anniversary, so I gotta run, but hi. Hey, happy anniversary. We just celebrated our wedding anniversary a few days ago, Colin. We're like sort of like Tetris twinsies in a number of ways. We both are on Friendly's hosting duties. We both have anniversaries in early May. We both are associated with wars on some level. The difference is you're just better at most of these things. Well, happy anniversary. I hope you have a good anniversary. And yeah, good to see you. We have it ready from all of our players. Let's go ahead and give them a rousing start, something like that here. It's game number 2. It's coming straight to you here in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Speaking of wars, shout out. We had Grand Designs earlier. We got Colin in chat. Got me. And we've got a couple of pretty awesome rollers here. 1.4 versus a 1.3. And what's gonna shaping up to be a pretty good one here. In excess of 700k scores already. And we're only one game in. Wait a minute. Is this and that going to be dassing? Oh my goodness. A little bit of dash from this and that. There was once a point in time where this and that's favorite phrase was das de best. Don't hear that as much these days from this and that, as both tap and roll have, I think, exceeded the DAS PBs for this and that, but still very good at DAS. Gonna take the burns here. There you go. Hey, Tetris. Maybe we can convince this and that to DAS versus you. Both of you don't really DAS main anymore. Both of you are very good at DAS, so there you go. There's your matchup. You know, we'll let this and that get through this one before we you know, really put the question to them. But we'll see. I'd like to see it. 140,000 K Loveless with a small hole in the board. 143,000 for this and that small few holes on the board. Got Mari. Oh, good. Yay, Mari's gonna save Tetris. Mari's gonna 1.1 on you, bruh. 1.1 in the 1-on-1. Yay, Mari. It's exciting. Dude, if you could 1.1 on Mari, I don't think you could find someone who'd be happier for you than me. When I happen to get to see Morlando 1.1, man, that was exciting and ecstatic. I'd love to do it again. I'd love to see you do it. Come on, do it here. It'll be like PBTV, but friendly style. 224, 182. This and that. Dirty Tetris, 3 off the bottom. Holy moly. Calm as a cucumber. This board, though, getting a little on the messy side. This is a dirty Tetris of all time, but the bar... Yeah, that was probably wise to go ahead and just bring that down at the pieces allowed. Interesting choice there. Decides to fill out the L and wait for the L and fill out the J with the long bar. And now set up for the dirty. There it is. Dirty Tetris for this and that. 240,000, 315,000 K Loveless with the lead. Clean board Tetris 338,000. It was, in fact, comp PB against a real person by about 7K. Whoa. Wow. You had to go all out to win that game. $309,000, this and that. Still just plugging away here. 3 off the bottom. but feeling like he's got to stay aggressive because down by almost 100,000 here. And we are approaching the turn. A little bit of problems here on the board for this and that. Board getting kind of scary now. This is a very high board for this and that. Still trying to stay calm, get the right pieces over. Perfect. Nice. I like the placement there. That was way better than I was going to do in my head. Like the way that was played at the last second. Very good adjustments. But unfortunately, this piece is still just not treating this and that well. Still going to continue to dig near the top of the board here. 107 lines, 368, 505 for K Loveless. So good score for K Loveless. We'll have some burns to do as well, but a lot of points in hand, so can afford to just try to bring this board all the way down. Speaking of bringing all the board all the way down, this and that, 419,123 lines. So both players near the bottom of the board, both players nearing transition. This and that having some work to do to try to make up the difference. It's going to have to do it at least the 19 speeds or beyond. Oh my goodness. The holes on the right side there for this and that. 5 lines before transition. 2 lines before transition. Still a lot of holes to have to work through here. Gonna have to do it in the 19 speeds. Going in. All right, we'll see if this rolling practice pays off here, because there's going to be a lot of burning way up on the board high for this and that. 429 to 594, level 19 for K Loveless. Strong lead, but also dirty. Slightly lower on the board, certainly more controlled. Wow, gets that bar left. This and that. Oh no, has to commit to some extra burns. But beautiful. Gets the bar all the way left. Working this board down super high, but a lot of pace loss, of course. But nonetheless, kudos on the survival, this and that. Bringing this board down. Expertly done. Unfortunately, though, K Loveless still scoring Tetrises, 667. There's still some hangs to have to deal with, though, on K Loveless side of the board. 669, hey now, whatever. 446, this and that. Just about clean. Good survival. Gonna need to go kind of ballistic with the pace here to have a shot at catching up. The 477, 679, down about 200,000 and up in the line count by about 10 lines. So the good news is K Loveless is currently burning, so there's still some opportunity here for some differential makeup. Now I want to like have a little comic book that has like some Diffie-Q equation that's got a face on it, and it's like got makeup, differential makeup. Like that seems very, you know, dad jokey. I have no art skills though. I mean, like 0 art skills, so I could not make that comic even if I tried. 723, 640. So there has in fact been a little bit of difference in gap, as this and that has made some of that difference back up. Down about 100k now, but still up in the line count, level 28. 27 rather for this and that. 677, level 26, as K Loveless is now dirty again, level 27. So still more opportunities. This is still not a guaranteed lead for K Loveless, and certainly if K Loveless can't bring this board down before kill screen, things could get very interesting. Gonna try to set up for a dirty. Column 9-3 off the bottom. K Loveless. 808, 729, this and that. Down about 3 Tetrises into kill screen. So what can this and that do? And kill screen. Will all the practice pay off here in this game number 2? K Loveless now in at 855, still alive as well. Dirty bringing this board down. This and that, not be able to take advantage currently with some dirt of his own. Oh no, left side cut off. Square didn't make it all the way over. Oh, could not get that J over, and that will be a valiant effort. Made a small comeback there at the end, but it was going to take a little bit more luck there for K Loveless to lose the lead, and in this case did not, kept going, was still alive, surviving to the end, and now takes game number 2. It's 1-1. GG's. CTWC Silver Bracket winner versus Toronto Silver Bracket finalist. Crazy matchup, says Wallbant. Keyword yet. Oh, I read B18 is back, 18 back and got spooked. B18B in 2026, that would be a heck of a game. All right. Wait, do I need 2 KS? What? Do you need 2 kill screens? If you want, yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of up to you guys. I think that's typical for a friendlies match. You want to do the double kill screen stop, but you know, so far it hasn't been an issue, so it's kind of up to you. We do have a ready from both our players though, so we'll just assume that that's not going to be the case. You don't need a double kill screen, says Ian Keith, so there you go. I guess you could just keep playing if you want. Sounds good to me. All right, let's go ahead and get game number 3 kicked off here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, we play to 39, 49, 59, 69. Hey now, however long it takes. I have been yelling at the screen too much. My throat is, we'll call it scratchy. Okay, it looks like we both players in a little bit of a situation. But working through it just fine. Finally does get the bar, this and that, at 51,069. Hey now for K Loveless. Oh my gosh. K Loveless would really like a bar like right now. Oh my gosh. That bar bailing out the game here needs another one. Another bar bailing out the game. 116,000 to 75,000, this and that. Waiting on that same bar, very high board, but little cleaner at this moment in time. K Loveless, oh, getting bailed by that bar. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. K Loveless somehow staying alive despite the craziness that is his board right now. Oh my gosh. These pieces not treating the board too well. Oh, beautiful L. Still alive, but man, very little room to work with. Was hoping for a J, did not get the J, needs an L, did not get the L. Every piece seems to be just slightly less than ideal. Still burning super high, 134,000 to 172,000. K Loveless is still alive. Still surviving. Delay triple, bring his board down to the halfway mark. Brow sweat being wiped. K Loveless still alive. 145, still burning though. This is going to be an opportunity for this and that to take a hefty lead, as K Loveless will not be scoring a lot of non-dirty Tetrises for a while. There's a J to help uncover one of the holes, this and that. A little bit of a DAS head shake there from this and that. Not able to take too much advantage of the slowdowns that K-Levels has, but still with a pretty strong lead. Set up 3 off the bottom. Holding out for a long bar. Where is the long bar for this and that? Does get the J. This bar starting to climb again. Bar comes when it's the well is covered naturally. My goodness, now we've got the opposite situation. This not having to do the high burns. Okay, Loveless clean, the 198 to 244. Dirty Tetris for this and that. Bringing this board back down to something manageable. Opening him up, column number 3. Are we going to see a dirty Tetris, or I mean a center well Tetris setup, or will there just be burns? I guess this could depend on the pieces here. Unfortunately, just gonna have to do some burns. There's the not DAS head shake, but the equivalent of it for rollers here. This and that. Setting up for center wells now. Okay, Loveless setting up 1 off the bottom. There's the long bar Tetris to go to 276. Almost caught up here. Both players approaching transition with games of all time pace lords. 276, 112 lines for K Loveless. 306 this and that. 109 lines there playing B mode. Good flat burn. Ian Keith, I thought Roll Equivalent was blaming their controller. This is probably true. Oh my goodness. 313,000. This and that, wanting to get this board down the next 12 lines, as that is 19 transition. Speaking of, K Loveless has transitioned 354. Level 19 speeds. Both these players having to survive dire situations. And you know what? They're still living to fight another day. Say what you will about the disappointment from their paces. They will be like the first to say, man, I could have done better there. But you know what? I have no idea who's going to win because it's still really, really close. Players surviving is like basically a really good strategy to winning. Who knew? Here in 2026, if you can survive, you can win. 344, 394. So a bit of a lead here for K Loveless, about 2 Tetrises. Although in the future, so the pace is pretty close. Level 20 for this and that at 346,000. 426,000 for K Loveless, level 22. Tetris for this and that, 401,000. $485, this and that with the Tetris having a much cleaner 19 actually. As a triple setup, column 2. Gonna take a triple anyways, and now has another triple setup. Takes the delay burn there. Oh, long bar timing was terrible. Oh man. That left side kind of problematic. Not a danger, but it is slow down for this and that. 449, 634. Once again, K Loveless starting to pull away. But this and that still alive, having to deal with some misdrops. Getting some good long bars to help out though. K Loveless at 669. Hey now number question mark. Tetris 701 to 500,000. This and that. Back to neutral state. Crossing the half max mark at level 25. But the scoring potential is still in front of this and that and K Loveless, as they are now kind of at the scaling point where Tetrises are gonna be worth about 35,000 pretty soon. So that lead can evaporate quickly or grow quickly depending on how players are playing. 602 to 755. K Loveless having a pretty good post, but now mired in a small dig. This and that is clean. Tetris 669. Handout number question mark continues. Tetris 704 767. Kill screen 771. This and that having 7 more lines to give with Love a Long Bar. With Love a Long Bar now does get one. Now needs an L and a J. Gets one of them. Gets the J. One more line to basically one more Tetris to go. Tetrising in 751. Has a chase down as K Loveless tops out at kill screen 780. So TNT, you have a chase down. It is 781. 781 is this and that's chase down. $776. Oh no, board going a little wonky here. This is still doable, but by no means easy. Just needs one more burn. One more. Oh no! 780,000, 720,000 from, yeah, 780,720 from K Loveless. 779,140 from this and that. A double would have done it. 2 burns, maybe even a single. I'm not sure what the single is worth here, but that is an insane almost chase down. K Loveless surviving. Oh my gosh. 2 to 1. Push down. Sharky saying you should have just pushed down, man. What? Oh my gosh. There we go. Those 2 very entertaining games there. Game number 1, game number 3. Both in the 700s, 800,000s. Woo! All right. A lot of survival on display in these three games so far. And we have it ready from both of our players. Game number 4 on this May the 4th. And May the 4th be with both of these players. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That took me like 5 seconds too long to find the exclamation point 4. I was like in the wrong, I was focused on the wrong window, and then I was pushing the wrong buttons, and then finally got it. Oh man, this and that's already got some tricky tucks set up here. Gonna have to just maybe build one off the bottom. Yep, just gonna go ahead and burn this down all the way to the bottom. Long bar dependency, column 7. Could set up for center well, but so far has been passing on the opportunities. Now gonna go ahead and take it. Skimming, trying to stay Tetris ready. Building out that right side. Tetris, well done. Gonna stick with the center well for a little bit longer. Another Tetris. We'll see. Will he continue to stick it out here again? Had opportunity to set up, passed on it. Gonna go ahead and set up on normal Tetris, which is usually most players' preference. A normal right well Tetris. There it is. But now might just build one off the bottom. Okay, Loveless, meanwhile, 62,000, 82,000 for this and that. K Loveless with the center well of his own column 8. Dusty Tetris. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh my gosh, K Loveless had nowhere to put the S, so put it somewhere. Had nowhere to put the Z, so put it on top of the S. Had nowhere to put the S, so put it on top of the S. And then hung the piece. Oh my goodness. It almost looks like an intentional top out. I know it wasn't. It was definitely not K. Lovelace's intent, but oh my goodness. Oh, I think Grand Designs over here has something to say, yeah.
No, 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 no!
Isn't that gonna take game number 4 and bring this one to a decider? GG's. Okay, well, this is just, yeah, he just wanted to make it dramatic. He's trying to buy Kingsman some time. Kingsman gonna be the main event of the evening, but is not available until after CTL Superstream. So we're trying to stall for time. That's all it is. It's like K. Lovelace is just stalling for time. That's it. You know what happened quite literally? Look at the screen. Double long bar dependency, gets an S piece, nowhere to put it, decides not to plug the well, and instead going to stack it in the one spot where there could be a potential tuck. Same problem with the Z, nowhere to put it, so stacks it somewhere where there might be potential tuck. Now that looks more like, you know, a DAS player trying to stack for a 1.3 or 1.4, 1.3, but you know, there you go. That's what happened. Oh, man. I'm bringing out the Evan J strategy, says K. Lovelace. What time is my match? Your match is going to be whenever Kingsman gets back, basically. Probably in about half an hour. Ha! I've never lost to Evan J either, says this and that. I see how it is, muting the stream. I see how it is, this and that. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I'm not offended. I'm not offended. Hang on. Just hang on. This and that. Why did you do that? You mute me. All right, we are ready from K. Lovelace. Oh man. Yeah, Tetris is gonna play Mari in a DAS battle. Always my favorite. I mean, what? No. This roller battle is amazing. What am I talking about? My favorite one. All right, we got it ready from both of our players. C2 ready. All right, it is game number 5. It's a decider between K. Lovelace and this and that. 2 rising stars who will take the win. Let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ian Keith saying, I'm so tired I almost dropped a few sunny level digs. Oh no, this and that. Alright, doing... Oh, these pieces not treating this and that board well, but still staying alive. And to be fair, K. Lovelace is kind of in a dig as well at 28,000. So 1 Tetris for K. Lovelace. And this and that, working through these early pieces here. Oh, that bar did not get all the way over. And that's going to be a top out from this and that. Oh no. K. Lovelace, by virtue of surviving through 20 lines, will take game number 5. Oh my goodness. And then your winner. Hang on. Let me get the heart here. It is your winner, K Loveless. But you know what? This and that. Good practice. Good games. Those first 3 were good. So GG's to this and that. And GG's to K Loveless. And I think for the 4th time tonight, the winner, your red player, it's K Loveless. Maxing, you can't wear merch from first round exits if you want to win, K Loveless. What? Quote, yeah, I love roller matches too, when they both stack like they were hit by a bus on the way in, says Yankee. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, well, it's still fun. Yeah, it's all fun and games, right? It's all fun and games. It's all funny. It's not a problem. All right. We'll let Cable of us have this this mullen, but mostly because we're still filling time. All right, we do have one more match. In fact, I should probably add that match. Let's see, what's the queue at? Oh, it's already been added. Perfect. It's gonna be a DAS battle for the ages between 2 DAS max outers. 1.1 even from Mari. And Tetris. All right, Tetris, what's your alt gonna be? Gibbengorf? Gibbendorf? And Mario will be on Pog Blue Dog 712. You're gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna curse you or not, but you're gonna be the blue player. Maybe you can break the blue player curse tonight, as all the blue players have, I think, lost. What are you doing, Max? Why are you speaking like this? Oh my goodness. What is even happening right now? You ate Ottohosen. Hosen. Ottohosen meaning like sports, like racing? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not sure why you're hating people either. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you know, K-Love is almost kind of potentially making this an interesting mullen. Oh, level 19 though. Oh, we're getting some lag here from K-Loveless. Autocorrect. Okay, well that makes a little more sense to me. We'll leave it at that. Hausen. Like house but with a Z. House. All right. Well, Loveless, I guess trying to make something of this Mullen. Still alive, that's something. Set up for the Tetris now. Would love a long bar. There it is. That middle of the board was getting a little scary. Delay. Oh my goodness, that was what I would call a delay chorion thing, which is just another way of saying creating an L or J dependency. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is a tough board. Wow. What? Wow. That was some good survival though. GG's, congratulations to you. Let's go get set up for the next match. Tyler, if you're in chat, I need to know what your ult is, but we're gonna go ahead and take a short break. BRB, GG's. Oh, I'm sorry, random with Titan. Yes, this was Coolio's. Debut on Tetris Street. Let's see, player one. Straight. All right, we're, I think, back here. I got winner over there. Oops, I forgot to change the screen. Yeah, one-on-one. Here you go. Boop. Forgot to put it to, ads. But, you know, it'll do. Let me go ahead and shrink the screen here to, whoops. Alt, there we go. Make this look a little nicer. There we go. There we go. Winner, yeah, exactly, Ian Keith, you got it. Let me go ahead and give these DAS players their seed. Oh, once again. I am so lucky. I am seriously so lucky. Once again, 2 players. I'm so excited to restream every time I have a chance to interact with either of these players. as people or as competitors. Doesn't matter. They're great. I feel lucky. I'm lucky, man. I'm a lucky man. All right. Yeah. I need to know what your DAS PBs. I mean, I have an idea. You know what? We'll wing it. I think it knows 1.1 for Mari and a max out for Tyler. I think we're good to go. Luckily, I'm very handsome and attractive. You know, you are bear huggable. I would say that. Like, I'm not. Don't take anything from that other than what I mean. Like, you look like the kind of guy who, if I hadn't seen you in a really long time, I'd be like, hey, and then he's like, give a bro a big bear hug. That's what I think when I see Tyler. I'm like, you're bear huggable. All right, we do have a ready from our players, and we have a raid from Savage Octagon, raiding with a party of 14. Welcome in to another Savage night, I guess, of Monday Night Mayhem between, this time featuring a couple of DAS players in Tyler and Mari, and they are ready to go. Game number 1. Let's get them kicked off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Boom. There you go. On your left, CTWC Silver Champion 2025. And so much stuff behind the scenes for pretty much every major Tetris organization. And also not bad at DAS. Lots of good promos. 1 million points with the DAS playstyle. It is Tyler Tetris. His opponent for the evening, also roller, but also playing DAS. 1.1 million. And actually was one of the first players that I got to commentate in DAS Champions League. Fun little fact there. Also fantastic taste in music. I owe a lot to this player for all the cool music that I've gotten to listen to over the last year. And also funny commentator. Great Tetris player. Good video editor. All kinds of stuff all around. MVP. It's Mari. Currently in the lead, actually at 101,000. Tyler at 82,000. So once again, this is not their primary playstyles. Neither of these players main DAS, but you know what? They're having some fun tonight. They're gonna do DAS. They heard, they know this commentator loves DAS. 96,153. So once again, this is a pretty solid game here from Mari. Last few times I've had the opportunity of watching Mari play has been very solid, and oftentimes utilizes DAS even with the roleplay style. Will play DAS occasionally in a level 18 speed, so certainly still likes to play DAS. Thank you, Nightbot. Here we go. Random with Titan saying Tyler Goat W. So, you have a fan over on YouTube. Though the Goat right now trying to work through this relatively high board has uncovered one of the holes. Does get the perfect long bar. Uncovers the last of the L-shaped holes. And there's the J. Perfect. There you go. What are we talking about? No problem. I got this. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Tetris got this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just rolling with the pieces. Gabish with the pieces. At peace with the pieces. 169,000. Hey now. 3:15. My goodness. Good pace here from Mari. And Tyler clean. Okay, there is a good J piece for Mari trying to work through this. Gonna flat burn? No, does not flat burn. Actually, that was good because that made room for the T, made a very clean double. Ooh, took the I'm very much enjoying watching all the different choices that Mari is doing here with the adjustment slash stacking choices. It's been fun to watch how, you know, good players navigate through this compared to like my mediocre skills. Tetris for Mari working through all that traffic. 395. Tyler setting up for a Vitz. We'll see if Tyler gets awarded. There's one bar, needs a second one to consummate the deal. Has to cover before that happens, though, unfortunate. But, you know, burns through those expertly. So, expertly. And there's the skipping a Tetris, as you would hear Vandy say. $320,000. We are approaching transition here. Level 19 at line 130. That is when they will transition. And our players just trying to get one more Tetris, two more Tetrises or so. 496 for Mari, 346 for Tyler. Tetris. Mari looking to eke out maybe two more Tetrises. 519, very respectable score here for Tyler. Well, I'm sorry, Mari. Tyler in though at 417. I might have to change these names because I keep like getting them mixed up. All right. 443, level 20, 551, level 19, Mari. With a lead. About 4 Tetrises up. Both players playing clean, and we're getting a little bit of a slideshow here from Tyler, but hopefully it cleans up here shortly. Keep playing, players. $501,000. Both players have crossed the half max mark with plenty of room to go here. All the way to kill screen is pretty much what you can expect out of DAS gameplay. And all the way to kill screen is what I would love to see here in game number 1. Both players having very respectable games already, though. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Once again, really enjoyed watching Mari's decision making there on how to set up for the burns and get clean again. And Tetris back to the future, kind of sort of spoiling things a little bit, but that's okay. 563 will be the top out score for Tetris. Good, solid score. But 731 right now. Mari kind of cooking. Wow. We know that Mari is capable of 1.1s. And yeah. Certainly showing it off here in game number 1. GG's. My internet provider has ruined my Wi-Fi. Oh no. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. GG's. That was a good game number 1. Deep into the 19 speeds. Greater than half max. Yeah, That's a very respectable DAS game between you two. Let's have it again, another one of these in game number 2. Come straight to you in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Once again, this is a DAS battle between Tetris and Mari. As they were generous enough to come save Tetris, as we're kind of waiting for our main event, which is going to be Kingsman against Upstart Max. King looking to, I guess, really claim the throne of his own show. The sycophant. But he got held up a bit as he had to go rescue Tetris over on CTL. Which I'm sure there's probably a number of players watching right now. $91,000, $56,000. Ooh, there we go. Centerwell Tetris for Tetris. Looking good. 86,000 to 139,000. Dude, I have like... Okay, there's another Centerwell Tetris for Tetris, but I'm having like that moment where you just have 1,000-yard stare. You know, you just kind of feel like everything's just sort of shutting down. And you're just like, things are happening on the screen and like, mouth open. That's the way I feel right now. So if I suddenly just go quiet for a while, it's because I'm probably sitting there like with a mouth breather with my mouth open trying to like make it through the rest of this. Because my energy just suddenly dropped off a cliff. That's pretty much what's happening. It's certainly not because of this Tetris, because holy cow, not bad here once again from Mari. Oh, that was a commentator curse if I've ever heard one. Gonna have to deal with this mess though, a little high up. We'll call it mid-high. Not dangerous, but certainly gonna be a fairly sizable slowdown as Mari is clean. Never mind. 204,170. Centerwell Tetris for Tetris. Thank God for Nightbot, because I think no one else is like gonna talk about anything that like this commentator has to say. Oh my goodness, I am struggling. That reminds me of times when I was like I'd be doing CTL and I would be getting 5 hours a night of sleep, and I was literally like falling asleep at the keyboard trying to commentate shows, and it was like, why am I doing this? What am I doing? In this case, I was actually fine, really. Like, it wasn't bad until like pretty much 20 minutes ago. Then I suddenly realized, oh, I guess I'm kind of tired. Not to be confused with the player tired, and not to be confused with Tetris either. Not that you would do that. Would you do that? I don't think you'd do that. 323,000 for Mari, 307,000 for Tetris, who's been having a pretty fantastic line 50 onwards. 352 now taking the lead, although I don't know if it is a true lead. 368 at 91 lines. There you go. So yeah, it is about a half Tetris lead for Mari. Has been playing very solid both these games. Go Velocity Rush, says Meme. And Mari, I guess. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. It's Meme. Meme. 385,000. 414,000. Both these players playing very solid DAS at the moment. kind of the opposite of Velocity Rush, if I had to guess. Das being the slowest of playstyles, but also maybe the more artful of the playstyles. I don't know. That's probably not true. Oh, I like that setup for the double there from Tetris. Oh, I was hoping for a T or a long bar. Nice. Lovely. Well done, Tetris. Staying alive here. Relatively high up on level 18. Takes the skim. Gonna take another double. Has an L on the right side. Gets that L filled out beautifully. 513,000 now, 535. 2 more lines to go for transition. Mari with another solid DAS game in hand here. Tetris in with 469, currently level 19. Hey now, 559, so about a 90,000 point lead for Mari at transition. Oh my goodness, are you gonna 1.1 on on Tetris? That's the question. Tetris having a really good game though, certainly putting up some fights, staying closer this game. Oh no, Mari in trouble, kind of going all in on a long bar here. Does get it. Who had one solitary burn to give and did take that burn. Now gonna have to deal with this board mid-high. Good long bar. Had to S flat there, unfortunately, as there was no room for the S. But bringing this board down beautifully, some smart play from Mari. 652. Tetris is cutting into that what was once a 100,000 point lead. Now 616 to 655 as Mari is finally done cleaning up here. Level 23 at 661. Tetris only down about a Tetris and a half. Okay, long bar. This is a left well dusty setup. Tetris, Dastris. 665, 696, Mari. With the lead, 726. Both these players approaching the end of what would be a DAS game, as the kill screen is in fact the kill screen for DAS players. So only just a handful of lines to go before there's literally no more scoring possible, unless you're maybe pixelandy, and even then you're still probably not going to score a ton. 746 to 740. $756 now to 749, so Tyler's caught up. And we are on the last couple levels. This has been a fantastic DAS battle between these two. Back and forth they go now, as who stays clean ends up being the person who takes the lead. Right now that's Tyler, but Tyler isn't clean, so Mari with the Tetris will take the lead here into 28. 796 to 773. Can Tyler get clean? Well, Tyler set up for center wells. Tyler looks to be maybe trying to set up for center wells. Tyler is setting up for center wells. There's one. Where's the bar? Oh no, Peace is not treating Tyler well. This is not a good board. Oh, the bar comes, but no. Into 29, waiting for one more. No bar comes. 783. Tyler, valiant effort, but Mari with that clean play from 25 onwards, or like 27 onwards, manages to eke out an 881. Wow. What a game. Double kill screen. Mari takes the lead. Well, I should say extends the lead 2-0. GG's. Wow. Eve Z Live saying, oh my god, Tyler, I'm your largest fan. I Protest. Draw thy sword, Evesy. I am Tyler's largest fan. How about this? Evesy, you can be Tyler's largest fan. I will just be Tyler's biggest fan. How's that? I challenge thee to a duel for the name of Tyler's largest fan. I am Velocity Rush's biggest fan. You know what's sad about Velocity Rush? You can't even buy it anymore. I think it's just gone. Yeah, I can't buy it on Steam anymore. Wait a minute. Can I buy it on Steam? I don't know. You're probably not even talking about the same thing that I am. But anyways, we have it ready from both our players. Let's get game number 3 kicked off. Mari looking for the sweep. Tetris looking to get on the board. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ninja looking to be Tyler's medium fan. Speaking of like games that, well, I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's a game, but speaking of sentences that end in rush, there's a game called Hi-Fi Rush that I really want to play someday. And what's notable about that is the developer who made this game that got like tons of like praise and won awards got shut down like the same year that it came out and made all these waves. So I'm just like, that's interesting. Completely unrelated to probably what Meme's talking about, but nonetheless, still an interesting side note and kind of a little bit of the, we'll call it disappointment for the state of the video games industry. Anyways, it's okay. I'll just keep playing Tetris and Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire 2. Nice start from both players though. 101,000 to 105,000. Speaking of Tetris, Ninja saying Hi-Fi Rush such a good game. Kinda legendary, says Ian Keith. Tetris is Grand Prix's biggest and largest fans, and frankly, like Sir Mazer, it's not even close. You guys are speaking a whole different language, man. Maybe I should go visit, like, I don't know. I should probably read Discord more or something. Thank you for your support, Velocity Rush. W Velocity Rush. All other Velocity Rush fans are fake. We'll just roll with it here. 192,000 to 178,000. Oh man. That Spire in the middle of Tetris' stack. Oh, so close to being dangerous. Ooh. Where's the bar? Good burns from Tetris, but eventually a bar is gonna have to happen. Oh, finally that Spire kind of punishing Tetris, and that's not... Wait a second. No way. No. Yeah, no. Delayed the inevitable, but there was in fact an inevitable. And that's gonna do it for game number 3. And it's the game set match. It's Mari as your winner. Tetris, that was very entertaining. Thank you for coming in and rescuing Tetris. Mari, thank you for rescuing Tetris and also breaking the red winner streak. It's Mari. GG's. Did we save Tetris enough for Kingsman to go live yet? Or are we still having to... Are we still going to have to fill time? Oh my gosh. That's impossible. Never doubt. Play Smash Carts is all I gotta say, Omen. Okay, Smash Carts, that's right. That's right, there's a lot of different nicknames for Smash Carts that are going around. I see. And Velocity Rush must be one of the nicknames for someone. Mari to a tap battle. No, you're not. I don't think Kingsman is here yet. Let me go check Tetris other places and see if... Whoa. Twitch.tv and see if CTL is still going. Oh man, CTL is still going. It is a decider though. Wow. That's a good battle over there. Not gonna spoil anything. But they're having a good battle over there. Oh my goodness. Alright, well... What do we do? Do you guys want to do... Do you want to do a bonus match? What's one thing that would make it interesting? I am Velocity Rush, says Tetris. Meme is Grand Prix. Mari is Kilometer Thrust. Oh man. I'm okay with the best of one tap battle. That I could make that happen. Best of one, 19. All right, well, if we do that, let's see here. It's going to be player 1. Yeah. And then that would have to be... That's 19? Oh my goodness. King needs a little bit more time, yes. What's up, Sharky? Do you guys actually going to do one more 19 best of one? If we do, we just do this. If we do that, we're set to go. We can just do best of 119. If so, this is gonna be your seed. It's a special game. Special filler. I got him a dig. I think you would have died. Yeah, right. In the I did the best quick taps ever. Oh man, best quick taps from the best player ever. Just increment, please. My control up and down is broken. Okay, that's fine. Whatever the old one was. What was the old one? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Was it CA 5B2C? There you go. FD 5B2C. Perfect. How can you increment if your up down is broken? Ah, you know, that's a good point, Sharky. This feels like a little bit of I see how it is. L kilometer thrust. Nice. All right, hang on. I can make this is not a real match, right? This isn't a real match. We're gonna do Velocity Rush. And kilometer thrust. Wait a minute. Is Velocity Rush? Wait a minute. I gotta go look it up now. Velocity Rush is Tetris, yeah. And then kilometer thrust, right? There you go. Gunter has this special card that auto increments after dying. Oh, wow. That's kind of fun. All right, 19 battle, best of 1. It's Velocity Rush. It's Kilometer Thrust. Let's get this one kicked off in... Oh, can we do 9? I'm going to do this countdown from 9. 9. Nope. Yeah, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris, this is really just trying to stretch things out. I feel like Bilbo Baggins at the beginning of Fellowship. He talks about how he feels old. I feel old, Gandalf, like butter spread over too much bread, right? Stretch thin. This is what we're doing here on the show. We're taking a tiny bit of butter and trying to stretch it out over way too much bread. Oh my word! Best of 1. This battle's so tight. 26,000. We got into the thousands of points, y'all. Thousands of points. And Kilometer Thrust, after an epic match, best of 1, is your winner again. Did somebody say bread? This is True Toast. Something, my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah. That top out was just a warm-up. This is the real game. This is the real game from Velocity Rush right now. Did Kilometer get Chinese music? Oh man, I really do feel like I'm like I feel like I'm dreaming right now and people are just saying words and I don't understand what those words are. Hey, that was a pretty nice little S spin there from Velocity Rush. Kilometer is definitely cheating. Nobody can beat Velocity Rush. It's true. You'll understand soon, old man. Come drag me into 2026 already. I think I'm still stuck in like 1989. You got destroyed. First try. Oh my gosh. Get marinated. Oh, marinated. Oh. That's worthy of a dad joke, Sharky. I love it. Where is this? Is this still going? Or is it... Oh my gosh. Classic Tetris League. Are you still going for real? Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. Kingsman looks like he's wrapping up here finally. So I'm sure he's going to raid us because guess what? He's going to be playing next. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to promos and hope that King is basically ready to go. So, all right, we'll be back in a minute. Hey, classic Tetris rating with a party of 16. My off ass. Alright. Roll random. In theory, we should be seeing Kingsman in the main event of the evening facing upstart Max, but I'm still trying to get a hold of Max. Oh! Got lives. Okay, excellent. Are you on an alt, Max? Let me just double check my cheat sheet, see if you have an alt. F386. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, we got a max cam. This is going to be a live. Whoa, wow. Very cool. I love it when our players show off their faces to the crowd and to the fans. Makes it a lot more interesting. Oh my goodness, there's Kingsman. And there's a kitty cat. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and get a seed for our players. We'll go ahead and transition over to the main event of the evening. Oh my word. You waited all evening for this moment. It's the founder of the show, everyone.
Well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
Oh my goodness. The smack talk is coming. Kingsman is pointing to the sky. He says, I'm gonna send you to heaven, son. Listen here. I'm gonna send you 3 feet down underneath the ground. You hear? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what it is that Max is wearing around his neck, but it looks a little bit like a liao or crab feet, or what is it, Max? What are you wearing? It's really cool looking. I just have no idea what it is. Das wrestling match for the main event, says Jedi Evan. And you got that right. Yulafala says Kingsman. That's really cool. Oh, okay. WWE stuff for the tribal chiefs. Roman. Oh, of course it's Roman Reigns. That's literally Max's profile picture is Roman, right? King gonna. Yeah, there it is. Oh man. All right. Very cool. Ronkley in chat. It's true. It's true. Yeah. I am a relative ignoramus when it comes to a lot of things, like nicknames for other mini games and WWE wrestling. This is an example. Oh my goodness. Warm-ups. Bro, you've had how many hours to warm up? It's like 10:20 in the evening. Your time. Come on. Kingsman got tired of losing to Ninja that he got to go against another pro wrestler. Tetris player. Oh, that's funny. It was wild. I thought it was gonna be a short evening, but instead it was gonna be 4 matches, and now it's like 6, but kind of even with some filler in there. That's crazy. What an evening. And what a way to cap this evening off. It's Kingsman versus Max in the main event of the evening. Who will take, oh my gosh, who will take game number 1? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And what is going on with this stupid music? There we go. On your left. He doesn't really need any introductions, but we're gonna give it one anyways. With an unrecorded max and a PB of 999,999. The creator and organizer of this show, master kind of yeah, we'll call him organizer of CTWC and CTL and a bunch of other stuff, the king of restreams, it's Kingsman. And his opponent, with a recorded max of 1,005,080 points, a DAS player out of the United States, and a max mouth to prove it, hoping to bring down the king on his own show in the main event. It's Max. And right now it's looking like it's Kingsman with the advantage. Actual versus theoretical Max. The unrecorded Max Haver himself. Oh my goodness. I would love to have an unrecorded Max. To be fair, I'd take anything. Oh my goodness. 176,000 for Kingsman. 132,000 for Max. I have a few. They're nothing special. like I got a feeling for me that's probably not true. Maybe it isn't for you. That's like my ceiling, bro. There's no way. I get a max, and that's probably where I say, okay, I've done everything I could possibly do with this game, you know? So to me, that's a big deal. But either way, pretty cool matchup here between two players of, I would say, pretty equal caliber. Oh, but Kingsman, a little bit of a hang there. Max staying clean, 208,000, 190,000, pretty close, except for the part where Kingsman is now going to be spending some time cleaning up this board. Would love a long bar. Gets that long bar for the triple. Cleaning this up. Oh, ooh, that placement. A little on the scary side here, but making do. Kingsman bringing this board down one chunk at a time. 204,000, 238. Max hasn't really been able to take advantage. You gotta record it. This is true. You know, the problem is I don't actually play enough online Tetris that my guess is like if I have a good game, it probably won't be recorded. That's my guess. Although I did do a practice call and got a 769, which is, I don't know, it's not my best score, but it's probably the highest score I've had in several months. And that was recorded. And I have a visitor to prove it too. Not just that it was recorded, but also there was someone who saw it live. So one of these days I'll get a PB. 266 for Max. I think Max was an interesting trivia fact. I believe Max was kind of stuck at like 998 or 999 for a while, like almost getting that max and not quite getting it. So that was probably a pretty big deal for Max. I would hate to have that 998 and not getting the max. Would drive me absolutely crazy after a while, I would think. This is kind of awesome. Once again, this is actually, for me anyways, this is my live camera debut of Max. I have not seen Max on stream before, so it is certainly cool. It is always cool when our players are willing to throw their cameras on for a moment and let us kind of see your expressions and excitement, your laughs, your smiles, your gut-wrenching tears as you once again early top nail. Hopefully that doesn't happen. $999,780 says Toast. Oh my gosh, that's about as close as you can get. Ooh, speaking about close as you can get, Max needing a little help here to get through this left side. Good square to help with that board. Beautifully done, and King with a center well gets it. Dusty Tetris column 3. Gonna transition in at 356. Game number 1, and it's gone to transition, so hey, there you go. It's a good start for both of our max outers, recorded or otherwise. Oh my goodness, Kingsman having to get some quick taps. What can Kingsman do on the left side? Not much. 363 will not be enough as Max survives and into 19 with greater than 400,000. So there you go. Game number 1 going to the upstart, Max. Warm up is done, says Kingsman. It's Danny Mage. What's up, Danny Mage? Seems like an eternity, but it was probably about a month. Yeah, Moodus, that's probably true. And in your Max's age, that probably is an eternity. Percentage of his life in a month compared to the percentage of his of a life in my month. Oh my goodness. 1 down, 2 more to go, says Max. Oh my goodness. like the Friday the 13th shirt to go along with it too. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get going here. It's game number 2 between Kingsman and Max. Let's get them kicked off. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Max's real name apparently is Jason. Jason V. $23,000 for Kingsman. Fills in that long bar. There's a Tetris for Max to go to 24,000. And these players are away. Kingsman looking to try to even things back up here. Can't let these young guns get away too far. They might take advantage of you and catch you flat-footed. And then there's nothing left to do but cry and hang your L piece to the left. Did I just curse? Did I just curse the King's game here? Because that's an early top. I think Grand Designs has something to say about that. Grand Designs, what's happening right now?
No!
Oh man.
Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's so hard to hold it in. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair. And now, Judy, I have to clean it up.
Oh man. Sorry, it's kind of fun to be able to use that Kingsman's voice on a Kingsman match. It's like the word Friendlies has come full circle. It's a full circle moment. Oh my gosh. All right. Kingception says GB Toast. Indeed. I mean, this has really been kind of when you think about the kind of players tonight and the amount of friendlies histories that was on display all night, it's kind of crazy. Like, let me see if I can pull up the player list again here. Yeah, so we had Jedi Evan versus Penguin Panic. That was 100 matches for Penguin Panic here on Friendlies. We had Martz versus the newcomer Cosmic Donkey. Martz, 550, 40 something. We have already. Let's go ahead and we'll get to that in a second. It is game number 3. Kingsman looking to stave off elimination here and try to tame the young upstart in Max, who's looking for a sweep. Let's find out what happens in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. But yeah, that was 2 right there, with over 100 games per. And Mart's, of course, hundreds of games. In our third match, we had Grand Designs versus Mathis Grand Designs, having like 200 something himself. This and that and Loveless are kind of new, to be fair. Then we had Mari and Tetris. I have no idea how many they've been in, but it's got to be dozens. Maybe 100 for one or both of them. I probably go look. And then we have Kingsman, who's like the second most on the show at like 270 or something like that. So yeah, really, it's been just kind of like, in a lot of ways, this has been Friendly's royalty. An evening of Friendly's royalty. $114,000 for King, 73,000 for Max. Kingsman wants to take that broom and reverse sweep. Yeah. I'm gonna take that broom and stick it where the sun don't shine or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Oh, Max is a little bit of a hang there. Speaking of brooms, and I'm not going to talk too much about this because I know there's controversy around this. I guess there's a new Harry Potter out, and I just don't understand why. And that's all I'm going to say about it. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff around it that, you know, doesn't make a lot of people happy. And personally, like, even you just take that away, I just don't understand why there's a need for another Harry Potter. If there was no other controversy, it would still be weird to me. The end. 210,000, Kingsman. 149,000, Max. Money, says Medusa. Of course. Of course. It still doesn't make it any less kind of icky. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that it's taken this long, if I'm being honest, because to your point, you know, superheroes, it's fine to, like, you know, apparently it's fine to reinvent superheroes over and over and over and over and over and over and over, but no one else has really been able to do that for, well, I guess movies that are like 30 years old, maybe. Oh, gosh. Max, speaking of, I don't know. Speaking of nothing, there's an apropos transition for you, Ninja. I know Ninja's the king of that, but no, the king of this game will be Kingsman, who survives where Max does not. 308,000 will be enough for game number 3. It is still Max's lead, but King's on the board, 2-1. GG's. Max trouble for Max. Kingsman's still alive. 1 down, 2 to go. Hell yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, we got it ready from both of our players as Kingsman looking to try to continue the march to a reverse sweep. Max looking to wrap this one up. Not quite a sweep, but you know, 3-1 would still be a nice trophy. Let's see whose will prevails in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I rate that low in Ninja's Segway ratings. True. I mean, there is pretty much no like non sequitur transition that's gonna be better than the way you do them, because you like practice them and you're good at them, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, naturally Ninja Segways are gonna be greater. Oh man. A little bit of a spiky board there for King. No place for that J. Gonna have to just deal with it in the middle of the board. And doing so pretty well. Good L piece to help with that. Needs a J piece all the way right. Wow. That indecision almost cost King, but manages to get the piece over. And now opens up the board. Holds out for a long bar. Tetris saying, shush you, commentator. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. I got this. See, these pieces, they don't mess with me. I'm the king. I'm the king, you know? Oh gosh, I don't know what kind of accent that was supposed to be. I've lost my weird Boston accent that was really bad to begin with, but then got really bad just now. It's just gone. out the window along with my energy. 63,000, 61,000. It is pretty close. Still early goings though. Beautiful looking stack from Max Tetris. How long ready dependency column 3 for Kingsman. Gonna bring this board almost down here. Perfect piece, long bar Tetris. 118,000. Indecision or lost ass? Ooh, that's a good question. This Ninja. Threw poor Tetris Ranger voice in there somehow. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I think poor man's Tetris Ranger. That probably wasn't my intent, but you know, I will accept said assessment. 167,000. Max is a little high up on the board. Would love a couple of good pieces. Okay, wow, there you go. That will help a ton. Able to fill out that left side now. Nice little tuck there, adjustment to make room and get the board clean. Needs a bar. Opts to cover the well, and now the bar comes a little too late. And back to a small dig we go for Max. Or maybe a sizable dig. I don't know. 151,000 Max. 195,000 Kingsman. Needs more Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Alright, Kingsman kind of still burning a little high up here. Does have a way forward. Would like a long bar. Can take a double right there. Does, in fact, take the double. Creates a long bar dependency. Column 2. Whoa! Gets the bar. Fills the long bar dependency. Survives. A little bit of luck can go a long way here. Kingsman still alive. Having to work through a little bit of traffic, but otherwise safe. Max having to work through a little bit of traffic as well. Gonna go ahead and try to take care of it right now. 194 to 237. Kingsman's board. Oh, I don't think any luck's gonna help him get out of this one, and that is a top out from Kingsman. Max with the chase down has completed it and will take the true Upstart Championship. No, I don't know. It's not really. But we'll take the main event of the evening from the king himself. We have a new sheriff in town. His name is Max. And he's playing to the max. Oh, Kingsman, so sad. So sad, King. Yeah. Well, still was a good game. Always entertaining. And did not get swept. So there you go. But your winner for the evening, your main event, and Kingslayer himself, Max. Congratulations on your victory. Savor the moment. See if there's some sounds here I can do. Maybe the bell. Well, that's gonna do it for the evening. You got the best of me tonight, but this ain't over, son. This ain't over by a long shot, says Kingsman. I love it. That was super fun. Great games from Kingsman 2. Fun to watch, says Danny Mage. You got fans in the crowd, both of you. Good job. Don't worry, I'll get that Upstarts champion from Hazel soon, says Ninja. Alright. There you go. Another fun evening in the books. And if you got anyone we want to raid, let me know. It has been a pleasure as always. Thanks to all of our players. Thanks to you, the viewers. Thanks to Random with Titan, who was very chatty over on YouTube. Good to have some chatters over on YouTube. Appreciate you. And it looks like we got a CTM battle going. So let's go raid CTM perhaps. Oh, I mean, you have a question. Actually, never mind. Oh, what's this question? I haven't started the raid yet. You got time. Let's go raid there, though. Now I was gonna see if you could restream a match, but I think you're done for the night. Yes, I am done for the night. Your assessment is correct, sir. Congratulations on your win nonetheless, though. Alright, everyone, have a good evening. Stay safe, stay classic.
That will happen.